Hi there, how are you? Cindy Dole, and this is Home Wizards. Welcome to Hour 2 of the thing that I love to do most, and that's to talk with you about the spaces, the most important spaces, in the most important place in your world, and that is your home. And we love talking about the inside and the outside and what's new and what's fun and innovative, and whether it's a small step or a big step, we like to kind of put it all together and get smarter together. So thanks for sharing part of your Saturday with me. And one of my favorite ways to get smarter, it happens every year. It's been going on for nearly 50 years. Wow. It's a great tradition in Pasadena. It is the Showcase House, and I'm sure that you have been before, and if you haven't, I'm sure you know what it is. And it's a fundraiser, actually, to help raise money to bring instruments and music to kids. And it's a great project that brings all these terrific designers from inside and outside together, and they tackle this incredible home already, and over a few months period, transform it, and then they open it up for all of us to see for about a month's period of time. So that's been going on, and it's almost done. And so as we traditionally do, we love to talk with all the different designers and get smarter as we get ready to see it in person. And so in just a second, we're going to talk with the designer who worked on the bathroom. And it's a really small bathroom. And so I think this is going to really touch a nerve with you, because can't we all relate to having that little half bathroom or that little thing? You're going, well, okay, or maybe that's all you have is a bathroom. We'll wait to hear what this designer did to make it a little more spacious and definitely more doable, more workable, because it was kind of claustrophobic before. And then later, are you working from home, or are you thinking of becoming your own boss, or you just want to have that space to work with your computer and just kind of take care of business, or just have your own mental space? Wait to hear about the office or the study in the Showcase House, and the designer is going to share with us how she really made it so clutter-free and so efficient, and yet it has all the electronics that you need, but it doesn't feel like it's just messy. It's just very elegant, and so we're going to learn from her on how to try and copy that. You're welcome to call on in if you like. The number to keep handy is 888-539-2980, 888-KFWB-980. And remember, you can always go back to the website. It's cindydole.com. In the on-air section, we put up all the shows. And now I'm so excited we have an app. So if you have one of those smartphones, an iPhone, an Android, all you have to do is you take your phone and you download through your phone one of these barcodes. They have them all over the place. And once you have that barcode in your phone, then you just wave it in front of my website where the app thing is, and then now you're in sync with me, baby. And then you can listen to all the shows, and you can see the videos and never miss a beat. So I hope that you'll do that. In fact, one of the things you can do, like last Saturday, we were talking about putting the earthquake safety kit together, and because I had discovered after seeing all that terrible stuff in Japan, I wanted to revisit what we had in our house. Boy, time just marches on so quickly. We had food that was several years old and had to be thrown away, and that was tragic. And so I think when you go to the website, you'll see there's a list there you can print out. What are the different things that have a good shelf life to put in that kit to last a year or two, hopefully, and then how to stay on track to make sure that you recycle them, or, rotate them and then eat them and drink the water before it goes to waste, and then put in more stuff. So cindydole.com is a thing to go. All right, so let's get talking about bathrooms, because we can all relate to needing a bathroom, and this one is something that I think you can relate to. It's one of the places and spaces at the Showcase House.
She sent a postcard from Pasadena saying, "Don't call, I'll call you."
So here it is, the bathroom, and kitchen and bathroom designer Eileen Atwood was assigned, or I guess picked, to this space. She's with Sierra Custom Kitchens, and that's what she does. She has the keen eye for that specialty of kitchens and baths, and thanks for being here, Eileen. Did you pick this space, or did they say, you know what, you can do it, come on, do your thing?
Thank you for having me, Cindy. I offered to do a small bathroom for them because I had done the kitchen 4 years ago to the 2007 Descanso Gardens house. So still recuperating from that one. And so I thought I'd do a smaller space. Well, this was a Jack and Jill bathroom. They've called it the Maiden's Bath. It's supposed to be geared up for about a 6-year-old girl. So I designed it with to get more space into it.
What was the size of it before? Or still, I guess, is
well, it's about it's an 11 by 6 foot space that you actually see. And Actually, it's a little bit more than 6 feet because there's the walkway is about 36 inches, and then there's a tub on one side and the vanity row on the other side.
It
So
felt
it's almost like a galley kitchen.
very long and narrow, and it felt
Yes.
cramped.
Well, there was a wall in between it. First off, when you walked in, the windows are higher up, and you wouldn't even be able to put a mirror over the sink. So there was a wall in between that gave me a nice 36-inch wall space to put the sink in. So once I centered the sink in the room, then I'd centered the tub directly behind it, and I put the 2 dressing closets on each side of the bathtub.
So you really packed in a lot. I mean, even though you bashed a wall out, it's still kind of small. It's still not huge.
The opposite side of the bathroom was a closet.
Yeah.
With just a little space in there.
So just
and
a little
so that's why I just did 2 closets on each side. We have drawers in the cabinets. So the closets are really cabinetry. And the cabinets have an opening on the top part with 2 hanging rails, and then the bottom has 2 drawers on each side. So it really could work as a Jack and Jill bathroom, 1 girl, 1 boy, or 2 girls, or whatever.
And it's smack dab in the middle of these bedrooms for the boy and the girl on the other side.
Yes, there's actually a girl's bedroom next to it and a rumpus room on the opposite side.
I love the term rumpus room.
Yeah, you get to rump around in the room. Yes.
So I'm guessing as a designer, it's probably more challenging for a smaller space bathroom to tackle than a bigger, or maybe not. Is it tricky?
In this case, it actually became a bigger bathroom because I tore down the walls. And it was by centering everything, it actually just all came together that way. Moving the toilet, the tub, the sink, everything got moved. So even though it was a small bathroom, it became a larger project by moving everything.
And that, I think, is overwhelming to a lot of us because I think in our mind's eye or on paper, we go, oh, we're just going to move the toilet there, we're just going to move this here. But then when you think of the cost of the moving and the plumbing, it may not always be doable financially or physically, right?
Right. You are talking about a 2-day labor on just moving the toilet, plumbing, and that kind of thing. Reframing a bathtub area, you're talking about 3-4 days of labor there. So this bathroom can run you probably about $35,000 and up with the construction and all of the materials.
Yeah.
Whereas a smaller bathroom remodel where you maybe just change out a shower and the bathtub, that kind of thing, you're going to be under that $10,000 mark.
Yeah, which I think is probably more within reach for most people. Yeah.
Yes.
And so the bathtub stays. What is your feeling about bathtubs and bathrooms these days?
Well, in this case, because it's geared for a child's bath, then the bathtub is fine, along with the shower enclosure, all of the same thing. By the way, these shower enclosures actually open up like a big door, 2 doors.
Oh.
So it's not got a slider on it. You can actually bathe a child on it, and it has a hand wand for the shower as well.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Washing the hair for a child sitting in a tub. In older folks' bathrooms, you might want to design for the aging, and that is more of a walk-in type of a bathroom where that has a seat. And you also want to locate. I had an architect one time put in a toilet further back into the bathroom, and then an older person would have had to take their walker, go through a bathroom, go to the toilet. Nobody could stand there and help them. So I actually moved the toilet in front where the door is. You don't really want to see them, but in this case, designed for older people, you always want to have more access to things that you use all the time.
Yeah. All right. Well, don't go away because we're going to talk more about the bathroom and just kind of get smarter because whether you're dealing with a small bathroom or facing the idea of wanting to have an aging in place design or just how to spruce up that area that we need every day as we're getting ready and getting cleaned up for work and for life, we want to get some ideas from Eileen Atwood. She's got it going on. She's doing her magic at the Showcase House, and later we'll talk about another space there, the ladies' office. Home Wizard, Cindy Dole, and the fun continues. Don't go away. Welcome back. Cindy Dole here, Home Wizards. And yeah, we are setting the mood because we're talking about bathrooms with Eileen Atwood, who is a special bathroom and kitchen designer with Sierra Custom Kitchens. Thanks for driving in here, Eileen, on your Saturday
welcome.
and all. And so this very tiny bathroom, maybe we shouldn't call it very tiny. It's moderately small.
Yes.
It's kind of an average, smallish bathroom that's featured in the upstairs of the Showcase House that you'll be seeing in a few weeks when it opens up. This is a La Cañada home, a Paul Williams design, 1920s-ish, English revival style. And so as you were envisioning this, I mean, again, in those days, they all had small bathrooms. They weren't thinking these big, huge, double wides, right?
That's right. That's right. Well, basically, again, when I was looking at it during the walkthrough, was horrid. And the first thing I thought of is definitely removing that wall on the center of it. And that would increase it. And again, it gave me the opportunity to put a mirror onto a wall versus they had a 12-inch mirror there before with a little pedestal underneath it that was off-centered from the mirror. So it was pretty bad.
But weren't you afraid that when the wall goes away that you're going to find something that you didn't want to find?
No, not afraid at all. No, tear that wall down is what I say all the time. If you can afford to really do the remodeling right.
Yeah.
You, like Paul Devine said earlier, let the house speak to you. Yeah. So I let the house speak to me and said, I've got to make it into one room versus two. But I still kept it on to two people that could use it. Even though I didn't use a double vanity bowl, I still think that you don't need those all the time.
So as we're listening to you, thinking of our small bathroom and thinking, boy, we sure wish we could reconfigure and move a few of the pieces around. What are some of the dangers that we could fall into as we're working with someone doing those things?
Well, the first thing that you always want to do is plan the space. Then you want to order all of your materials and get at least 90% of the materials, or make sure that they're at least on the way before you start on the project.
Oh, really? Have them on the way. Okay.
Yes, on the way, because you don't want to tear out the bathroom unless you have one or two other bathrooms to use. Of course, it's more difficult if you have no other bathrooms to use and how fast you can do it. So
you have to hold it really long.
That would be a secret. That one would be a very good one to definitely have all the product there. But a bathroom remodel can take anywhere from 3 to 7 weeks, depending upon how long.
How long did it take you?
This was about a 6-week project.
About average.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We just finished the last touch-ups on the tile on the floor.
So talk about the tile. It's beautiful.
Oh, the tile
it's white.
is handmade. It's like a creamy, peachy color. And I did a acanthus tile border around an arched entrance into the bathtub. So they had some arches going on in the house in another bathroom, and they used to have an arch in this one. So I thought, well, I wanted to keep it true to what Paul Williams designed in the very beginning. So I put the arch back in over the tub, and I put the acanthus tile molding around it, and then I put the acanthus tile molding around the wainscot backsplash as well. And we did a marble countertop and an undermount bathtub with marble top on it. And the glass doors are on hinges versus any type of a slider on top of that beautiful marble. So it has a nice open feeling to it. The glass doors are also etched, but they have a window in them, so you can see out. So if Grandma uses the bathroom and the little girl's running in and out through the rumpus room and into her little girl's bedroom, the grandma can see who's running around out there.
Good. And before, if I remember correctly, above the sink was something kind of odd. Was it like a medicine cabinet?
It was a medicine cabinet mirror that was 12 inches wide.
You didn't
and like
keep
I
that.
said, it was offset. It was offset to the sink underneath it by 2 feet.
So they didn't do that. Paul Williams didn't design that.
No, I don't know what Paul Williams did before that. Maybe there was a little corner tiny sink that was cornered in it, but that's how much room there was in that smaller portion of it.
What kind of sink fixtures do you have? Do you have the kind where it's, motion censored and all this new stuff?
No, I did a Hans Grohe fixture in a polished nickel, and it has a tall bridge style, and it's very old-fashioned, but it has a little bit of a sleeker look to it. And on the third hole, the faucet, because it's a bridge, has the pop-up part that you close up the sink with. It's a little white porcelain knob that you pull up on it. So it kept it a little old-fashioned styling. We also did a rain shower.
I love those.
There. And then, of course, the hand shower on the adjustable arm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the tile floor is a mosaic on the outer rim of it with a border of Michelangelo marble. I like to say the Michelangelo marble. It's a brown marble border. And on the inside is a hexagon in a light color border.
So that's not too slippery for us in a bathroom?
No, because of all of the pattern with mosaic, you'll have a lot of grout.
So there's some grip.
So
somehow.
you'll have the grip with the grout.
Now, what about some of the heated floors, heated towels, any of that kind of?
I did not do any of those types of things, but on a lot of my major bathroom remodels, I do recommend doing those heated floors.
Yeah.
Most of the people in the master bathrooms, they want the heated floors.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And then they don't spend the money on the kids because
we're spoiled. Well,
Yeah.
so as we are making that wish list and thinking and hoping for good things here in 2011 economically and thinking, you know what, we're going to focus on our bathroom, darn it. How should we prioritize maybe the 5 changes that you'd recommend? I mean, maybe we can't do it all at once, or should we always do it all at once?
if you cannot do it all at once, at least plan the drawings.
Okay,
Plan it out.
So
And
have your
then
long-term
if-
goal.
If you plan it out and you don't have to move anything, then you can start with just your bathtub, replacing the bathtub. If you can get the bathtub out and in again in the space, and you don't have to tear anything out in order to get one back in, because that can, hamper your ideas of doing it piecemeal. So it's such a small space, you might want to consider waiting a little bit and getting it all done at the same time. But you could do your bathtub first, the tile, and the fixtures for that.
And
your
so
plumbing
is tile
fixtures.
your favorite for flooring in a bathroom?
Well, I do marble tiles, or there's handmade tiles. I usually like to use a porcelain tile versus a clay type of a tile, because if it cracks, it just doesn't crack as easily. It's a harder surface, the porcelain tiles. And of course, marble, is just gorgeous.
Oh, it sure is. We don't use our bathtub, and it's just kind of sitting there as, a piece of art, I guess. You keep hearing you don't dare lose the bathtub because everyone wants it when you sell the house. We don't use it. We have a hot tub in the back, and we're shower people. So what do you do to people like us if we think it's wasted space?
Well, if you're going to remodel, then you can take that out and put a shower floor in instead. However, it does devaluate the house, the home, when you're going to sell the property. So that becomes a full bath that you're turning now into just a shower, and there's no bathtub.
But everyone really still wants bathtubs.
It just depends
Yeah.
upon the bathroom.
Yeah.
If it's a master bath and you can only put a shower in there, but you have a bathtub in another room, then fine. But again, you might want to keep that bathtub only for the value of the bathroom.
What are some of the new gadgets that you think that we should, say, forget about it? That's just a waste. That's goofy. That's just, come on, that's going to be here for a year or two. Or, for instance, the TV in the mirror in the bathroom. Is that something that we really want? I mean, with the steam and everything, it's not good for our iPhones. Is that good? I don't know.
I don't think it's bad for it, or I don't think that the people that design those would put those in there. I think that if it's a large enough bathroom and it's strategically placed for maybe the person that actually has an exercise bike in there and they want to watch things.
Well, that's a big bathroom. You got an exercise.
Also for the bathtub, if they are a tub user and they like to sit there for a long period of time. But you better have a heated bathtub, because you'll be sitting there in cold water
And you better
watching your movie.
Well, you better have a wine bar too. I'm thinking.
Heck yeah.
I'm thinking,
Let's
all right.
put a wine refrigerator in there too.
What is
while we're at it.
your website so everyone can find you?
SierraCustomKitchens.com, and I'm located in Pasadena.
And we'll see you at the Showcase House upstairs. All right. Thank you very much, Eileen
Thank you.
Atwood. All right. Next, we're going to head over to the ladies' office, the ladies' study, to see how can you really feel like a woman, feel like a man in that space where you want to maybe get a little work done or just have some peace of mind. Home Wizards, and I'm Cindy Dole on KFWB News Talk 980.